When I speak to businesses at the moment and I talk about the challenges that we solve and nurturing leads comes up with one of them, they always look at me with a period of surprise, but then almost a light bulb moment at the same time. It is probably the most important part of what we do. Anybody can generate pipeline through push or pull. Getting somebody to bite on your ad or bite on your email or say yes, they'll meet you when you give them a phone call. That will happen just by sheer volume eventually. You spend 40 grand a month on paid ads, you are going to get some people in that are the right fit that then hopefully you can close. But the nurturing of the pipeline, the consistent information, the consistent thought of how you can help them, the consistent messaging of how you have helped other businesses who not only look like them from the outside, but more than likely have the problems that they have internally. And if you've already spoken to them, of course, you can identify those problems and then nurture effectively according to those challenges that they have. But the nurturing of the pipeline is time intensive. It can't often be done en masse. It really does need a consideration period for each one. It needs detailed notes on CRMs to be able to follow up effectively. Ways to be able to make sure that you nurture properly, again, is just being organized by having a robust CRM, getting some call recording software on the phones, call recording software on your video calls so that you can always go back and reference that. And you're just going and picking summaries up and then providing some information based on those summaries. But there's the cliche of it takes a dozen or 24 touch points to close a business. I think that does vary depending on where the prospect is in the consideration pipeline. But that said, I think to have the best chance of success, nurturing businesses effectively and consistently, but again, just doing it fractionally every week is really key. And that is why if you're looking at a prospect list of 10,000, nurturing them is a scary thought. But if you say, we want to work with 10% of this 100 companies over the next 2 years, then you've got an easier model to have to follow.